December 30th, the year of our Lord 1984, one of my favorite players on earth, the king, the kid from Akron, and the GOAT to some people, Lebron Ramon James was born. In celebration of the king's birthday, here are 23 fun facts about LeBron James. Fact number 23, he was born in Akron, Ohio. Now I know I stated in the beginning of the video, the kid from Akron, but it's still not that bad of a first fact, and it's a good place to start. Number 22, every time he swore in-game, his high school coach would make him do 10 push-ups. Yes, you heard that right. Every time LeBron would let a little curse word slip out after a turnover or giving up a lead, anything, his coach would make him get down, or when he was on the bench, which he wasn't on the bench a lot, and he would make him do 10 push-ups or add up as many swears as did in the game. And that just proves how strict he is. Here's another reason why his coach was very strict. Number 21. He made LeBron cover up all of his tattoos during high school games. LeBron, in his junior year of high school, got a bunch of tattoos, including one that said The Chosen One, and a lot more things along those lines. Now, his coach would make him wear these patchy bandage-looking things all over his arms and his legs and everywhere he had a tattoo, and it was a weird look and everyone wondered why LeBron did it, but it's because of his strict high school coach, and that kind of made LeBron who he is. Number 20, LeBron tried to petition his way into the NBA in his junior year of high school. Now, LeBron was only 16 in his junior year, and he wanted to go straight to the NBA without getting his high school diploma. He made a petition and sent it to the NBA, and they actually declined it and said that he had to finish his senior year of high school before he could play in the NBA. I mean, imagine if we got LeBron just one single year earlier. Would have changed a lot. Number 19, LeBron was a serious bandwagon. Now, despite being born in Akron, Ohio, LeBron James was a New York Yankees fan, yuck, Dallas Cowboys fans, even yuckier, and a Chicago Bulls fan at the time while they were winning. Now, I can kind of respect the Bulls one only because he resembles Jordan and he is second to Jordan right now, but still, really, LeBron, a bandwagon? Number 18, LeBron is ambidextrous. Now, despite shooting and playing with his right hand, LeBron does everything from eating to writing to everything you would do with your hand with his left hand. And he is a left-handed for everything else except for basketball, and he has been caught shooting with his left hand and doing a lot with his left hand on several occasions. Maybe that's what makes him so good and all-around a great basketball player. Probably not. It's probably because he's also 6'8" and one of the most athletic people to ever live. But who knows? LeBron holds the record for youngest player ever drafted. At the age of 18, LeBron still holds the record, set in 2003, of the youngest player ever drafted into the NBA. It's a tough one to beat considering his birthday is only a couple months before the draft, but it will one day be beat, and I can't wait to see that happen. Fact number 16, LeBron's mom was only 16 when having him. Now, she was in high school her junior year having LeBron. Now, let's put this into perspective. If LeBron turned 35 today, his mom is 51. My dad's 52 and I'm 16. That's how young she was when she had him. Number 15, he was a state champion wide receiver. Now, LeBron actually had the talent to go pro with football at the wide receiver position, and the reason he didn't is in fact 14. Number 14, he was injured in his senior year. His senior year, going into it actually in the summer, he was injured in an AAU game with a broken wrist and had to miss 2 months to recover. So he missed the beginning of football. Coach said he could have joined late, but he didn't. And that's what made him stick with basketball. I mean, imagine if we had Cleveland Browns, LeBron James, as wide receiver. Number 13, he's ambassadors of many chains worldwide. He's actually the ambassador and spokesman of Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins, and has made them a huge market in Asia. Fact number 12, he's an investor in the English Premier League soccer club that at the time was a crazy investment, but now actually makes sense because they're one of the best soccer teams in the world. He has made a lot of money off of this investment. Fun fact number 11, he is the only player in NBA history to have a Finals MVP, regular season MVP, and Olympic medal in the same year. Now, this is kind of crazy because Larry Bird almost did it, but he did not end up winning the Finals MVP that year. And I just think it's crazy that LeBron actually pulled this off because it's a crazy stat. Number 10, he's the youngest player to get to 20,000 points. At age 28, LeBron James was the youngest player to ever get to 20,000 points. The only reason that Michael Jordan wasn't ahead of him is because he had an injury around that time. Now, the question is, will somebody break it in the near future? Number 9, LeBron James has 3 children. Now, you all know about Bronny James. He's balling out in his freshman year of high school, but did you know he has another son who's 12 named Bryce Maximus James, who's also doing good? And he has a 5-year-old daughter named Zuri James, who could no doubt swerve us all out of our shoes if she wanted to with a nice crossover. Number 8, he has a $90 million endorsement deal with Nike. Now, if you're wondering what other type of endorsements he has one with Sprite that we've all seen in the commercials. He has one with State Farm, Upper Deck, and McDonald's. Wondering how much he's worth in total? Number 7, he has a net worth of over $490 million. He was one of the richest men of the decade, and this doesn't surprise me with all of his endorsements and how much he makes with about $40 million a year from basketball alone. Fact number 6, he wears number 6, very fitting, because of his children's birthdays. Now, this is before Zuri was born because this was in his Miami Heat days. His son, Bronny James, was born on the 6th, and his other son, Bryce Maximus James, was born in June, 6 and 6, so makes sense why he wears number 6. Number 5, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated in his junior year of high school. After putting up a historic junior season, he was put on the cover of Sports Illustrated, known as the Chosen One because of his tattoo, and I think it's pretty cool. I don't think he's the youngest ever, but he's got to be one of the youngest. Number 4, he asked out his high school sweetheart and ended up marrying her. He asked her out at a football game that he was playing in, and she was a cheerleader of a rival high school, and nonetheless, that's where it all started, and that's where the love began. He realized he had a gift in a teacher-versus-student basketball game in 8th grade. Now, imagine being in 8th grade against your algebra teacher and realizing that you're going to the NBA one day. Another thing he was doing in 8th grade, he dunked for the first time in 8th grade. Now, imagine right before going into the pickup game against his teachers, he learned how to dunk. I think that'd just be really funny and a funny story. And now, fact number 1. LeBron has the most game-winning shots in NBA history. Out of the 853 made game winners, LeBron is accountable for 17 of them, one above Ray Allen. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you consider subscribing for more content like this. Comment what was your favorite fact of the video, and like the video, and happy birthday to the GOAT. Happy 35th, LeBron. Love you, buddy. And yeah, that's all. Peace out, and stay tuned for the next.